This is my drawing of Spongebob Squarepants, and today I'll guide you through each of the steps so that you could draw this yourself. So grab a pen or pencil and let's get started. Let's begin today's lesson in the center page with the nose. We're going to start right in the middle, bend this out and then up towards the right. I'm going to round up the tip of the nose and then just taper that back in towards the bottom. We're going to blend in towards the mouth. So we're going to step over, bend this down and out, and we'll curve the mouth, coming across and then bend that up. Let's just add a small bracket on the end. Now I want to surround the corner of the mouth with the cheek, so we're going to step in, draw an oval, going all the way around, and then in. Let's add 3 spots for the freckles. Along the top, we're going to add those teeth, leaving a gap in the center, draw 2 lines coming down, flatten off the bottom, and go back up. Let's go to the corner of the mouth. We're going to open up the mouth coming down, round this out, and just tuck that up underneath. And then along the bottom, we're going to add the tongue. On the left side, we're going to start with that fold, step back up, draw the outside. Let's go to the back of the throat and draw in the tonsils. So right here, it's going to bend this up, come down, and back up, round up the side, and just tuck that in behind the tongue, and then we'll fill the throat in black. Now just underneath the mouth, we're going to add another curve for the lower lip, coming down and then up. Let's go all the way back up to the top and draw in that left eye. We're going to start in behind the cheek, draw an oval, going up, come all the way around, and then back in behind the cheek. Now we're going to draw that same size oval on the right side tucked in behind. So we're going to start right in the middle, going up towards the same height, come down in behind the nose. Just going to close off the inside. Over on the left side of this eye, we draw a circle for the iris. Let's add a smaller circle in the center for the pupil, and then we'll fill that in black. Now I'm going to go over towards the right side. So right here, draw another circle, and then add in the pupil. Let's add those thick lashes across the top. Right in the middle, draw one line going up on top of each eye. We'll add one more lash on either side, just angling this out. Now just up above, we're going to add a fold for the brow. Starting on the outside, we're going to go up above the eyelashes and then down. Let's leave a small gap and do the same thing above the right eye. Let's close off the center with a curve. Now that we complete the face, let's draw the outside of the body. We're going to start on the left side of the brow, then it's up, down, and then out. Go to the right side and do the exact same thing. That's going to work our way down the front edge. Going to curve this around, just add that wiggled line coming all the way down towards the bottom of the body. Let's go over towards the right side. We're going to do the same thing. And we just want to taper the body so it gets a little bit narrower as it comes down towards the bottom. Let's close off the bottom with that same wave, going underneath the mouth. And we're going to add those spots inside the face. Let's start from the very top. Start with a circle. Add a smaller one just below. Just going to work our way around. Now that you complete the face, let's move out towards the left side and draw on the sleeve. So we start on the outside, we're going to bend this in and then back out. Now in between, we're going to add a fold. Let's stick the arm inside. So along the bottom, curve this out and then down, then this down and then in. Let's go back up to the sleeve, step up, trace the arm along the outside, coming in towards the wrist. From the left side of the wrist, we're going to draw the thumb. We're going to curl this around, in, and then back out. Let's go to the inside. We're going to curl the first finger, coming around toward the knuckle, go up toward the thumb, and then just bend that back down. Let's layer 2 more fingers in behind, going out towards the left underneath the thumb. And I'm just going to add a fold for the palm. Now I'm going to go back and finish off the sleeve. We're just going to tuck this in towards the side of the arm. Let's go back up to the top. We're going to draw another wave coming towards the back of the body. Curl this around and bend that in towards the arm. Continue down towards the bottom. I'm just going to close this off with another wave. Let's add a few more spots inside. And then we go back up to the top and draw on that pirate hat. Let's start up here. Bend this out and up, and then curl that down. Let's go over towards the right side of the head and do the same thing. I'm just going to round this out, go out and around the top of the hat, like an oval. Pull this in, and I'm just going to round this out. Let's turn this into a three-dimensional shape. So we're going to start from the top left, bend this down and out. And I want to follow this curve coming back down. Let's go to the top here, bend this down and out. And then again, follow that curve coming back in towards the head. And I'm just going to close off the right side. Now I'm going to trace this curve along the inside. We're also going to trace that outside edge. And then we're going to add that skull and crossbones inside. So let's start with a half circle on the top in the middle. And we'll add the teeth coming down and up. And add one more in the center. Now inside, we're going to draw two circles for the eyes. Let's fill those in black. And then in the middle, going up and then back down. Now that we have the skull, let's add those bones. We're going to start from the left side, draw a straight angle line going up and out. Now we're going to connect two circles along the top, and then angle this back in. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. And we're going to take these two bones and flip it down. So we're going to start from the bottom, coming down, merge those two circles, and then back up. Now all the way over on the right side of the body, we're going to draw on that arm, starting with the sleeve right here. Start with a curve. From the top, step down, bend the arm going out and up. Bend the elbow going up towards the wrist. And do that same thing across the bottom. From the top of the arm, let's curve the sleeve going up and then in behind the body. Let's go back to the wrist on the inside, draw the thumb, going around, out, and then back in, and then we'll add the palm. Let's add three fingers along the outside holding the handle. From the thumb, going out and then in like an oval. Let's add that second finger, and then one more across the bottom. Now let's go underneath the thumb, draw the handle, coming straight down, go straight out, and then up underneath the fingers. We're just going to finish off the hand. Now let's go back up to the top. From the thumb, come in, up, go all the way across towards the outside, down, and then back in towards the finger. And then we're going to finish off the sword. On the top, we're going to leave a gap on the left side, angle this up, do the same thing on the right. Just pull this up and in towards a point. Now I'm going to add a little bit of a wood texture inside the sword. Now let's draw the lower half of the body. From the bottom right corner, step in, angle this down toward the bottom, and draw a straight angled line, coming all the way across towards the front edge, angle that back up underneath the body. Now from this point, just going to tuck this in behind the hand. Let's draw in the tie. From up here, angle this down and out, come down and in toward the center point. On either side, we're going to add the collar, coming down and up. I'm going to add a line going across the center of the body, going in behind the tie. And then on the left, just going to angle this up and then out. Let's add the belt. From here, coming in, leave a gap, go in towards the tie, continue over on the right. Let's flatten off the ends. And then we'll extend this out towards the sides. Let's fill the inside of the belt in black. Now I'm going to tuck the legs in underneath the body, leaving a gap in the center. Start with the left side, angle this down and out, go to the right, and do the same thing. Let's round out the bottom of the leg with the pant, and then angle this back up underneath the body. Let's draw the legs in the center of the pants. So we're going to start with the inside edge on the left, angle this down and then out towards the bottom of the heel on the right, and do the same thing, coming down towards the same height. Now let's round up the heel, coming down and up with a small curve. Now draw a longer curve, coming down and then up towards the toe. Let's round up the foot, going up, bend this down, aiming towards the heel, just curl it back up toward the inside of the leg. Along the top of each foot, and draw an oval for highlight. Now let's take that same angle line, step over, and draw the outside leg coming down towards the shoe. And then in the center of the leg, add a curve. Now I switch to my thick black marker and fill the inside of the shoes, and want to go around those highlights. Now once I'm done with the line art, I'll take a photo of my drawing and import it into Adobe Photoshop to add some color, but you can also get great results using markers or crayons. I really enjoyed today's art project, and if you did too, please consider subscribing because I'm posting new lessons every single day. I want to thank you for joining me today. Stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one.